What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 5 of Real Talk. And today we are talking about something that I really have been enjoying recently, and it is the good old morning walk. A lot of people laugh at me for this, but it's something that just keeps me sane. I have been going on these morning walks for a couple weeks now, and it's just the most therapeutic and calming time to relax and an easy way to start your day. Since I started working full time and just started getting busier and busier, something that I struggled with was my anxiety. And every time I would bring on a new client, I would maybe have a lot of things to do. I would get really stressed out. And I found myself getting more and more stressed out as time progressed, which is not a good thing. And with that came me trying to figure out what I could do to counteract that. And one of the things that I found really harmed me more than helped me was getting my day started immediately. So by that, I mean rolling out of bed and starting work as soon as I wake up in the morning. I do not operate well like that. Whenever I just roll out of bed, get straight to work, I'm a little bit groggy to start the day, especially if I'm heading straight to shoots. Personally, I think there's no worse feeling than waking up late for something and having to rush out the door. We've all been in that situation where, let's say, we have to be somewhere by 8 a.m. And you might not be a morning person. You might not usually wake up early enough to get there. So you set an alarm for 6:45, 7 a.m. so you can have a little bit of time, maybe shower, get ready, and then comfortably get to where you have to be. But we've all had that time where we snooze our alarm, snooze our alarm, snooze our alarm, and next thing you know, you look at your clock and it's 7:45 and where you have to be is 20 minutes away. So you're scrambling, you're like, "Oh my gosh, I got to get dressed, grab my stuff right away, got to go." That is the worst feeling. And it stresses me out even just thinking about it because I've been there more times than I would like to admit. Um, whenever that would happen to me, I would, one, not feel great, two, not be the best version of myself, and three, I would just get really tired as the day progressed. So maybe 3 o'clock would roll around and I just find that I'm mentally drained. I might be more irritable, which nobody wants. Nobody wants an irritable person to work with. Nobody wants to be dealing with somebody that's in a bad mood all day. And I was trying to figure out how to counteract this. And I'm not necessarily a huge morning person. I am not going to be the kind of person that wakes up at 6 a.m. every day. Trust me, I've tried it, but I'm just exhausted. And the reason behind that is because I like staying up later. I end up staying up late because I work late. And I just start to operate better whenever I get more work done later in the day. And with that, I probably finish work around 8 or 9 o'clock. And that's not super late. I guess I could go to bed right away, but I do value having free time. I value just relaxing. I value hanging out with my friends and just having that time to unwind. So from, let's say, 9 to 11 or 12, I'm just hanging out. I might be watching a sports game. I might just be grabbing a late bite to eat with one of my friends. I might honestly just be hanging out by myself, listening to a podcast, maybe listening to music. And I really value that. So I realized that I'm not going to be the person that goes to bed early, wakes up really early. But I found this happy medium between going bed late and waking up early. Now, there's no way you could possibly be a true night person and a true morning person. You can't be the kind of person that goes to bed at 1 a.m. and you finished work 15 minutes before you go to bed and then wakes up at 5:30 a.m. That's just not sustainable. No part of that is sustainable. You might try it and it might work for a couple weeks, but I can damn near guarantee that you're going to burn out eventually. And so I realized that I needed to find a way to combat this feeling in the morning whenever I woke up late. And with that, I couldn't go to bed as late. I couldn't go to bed at 2 a.m. I needed to shift it more towards midnight, which is still not early, but it was a change. And I realized that waking up around 7:30 every day to go for this walk is really therapeutic for me. And whenever I do this, it clears my mind to start the day. It sounds dumb, but I always like to put on my checklist one thing that I can definitely get done, whether it be coffee, whether it be going for this walk. It is just something that you can check that box. You can get that one win to start the day. I've even heard people say that making their bed is their first win to start the day. Immediately once you get up, you make your bed and you already got something done. And there's value in that. Going back to the walk, I find that even getting my body moving a little bit is nice. So I might wake up and I might be tired because I'm only getting 6 to 7 hours of sleep a night. But whenever I get my body moving, instead of just sitting around drinking a cup of coffee, it wakes you up a little bit. And I might throw my headphones in. I might go for a walk with my roommate. Whatever it is, either having a nice conversation or listening to a podcast, music, to start the day doing what you truly want to do is a nice thing. And there's a lot of value in it. So whenever you go for these walks, I'm not saying walk 15 miles. I'm not saying walk really far at all. I personally like to just walk a couple blocks down. There's a coffee shop close to me. I'll sit there. I'll talk to my roommate for about 20-30 minutes, and then we'll come back. It's as simple as that. If I'm going for a walk by myself, I will walk down to the park, which is probably about a 5-minute walk. There's benches there. I'll literally sit on a bench and I'll just throw my headphones in, hang out, think about what the day has ahead of me. And it sounds weird. I honestly would have laughed at myself for doing this, but boy, has it helped me. And it helps me stay sane. It helps me really be conscious about what I'm doing every day, because I sit there and I think, oh, I have these shoots today, I'm busy, but I know at the end of the night, I took that time for me. If I'm only giving my time away to people, if I'm only doing things that other people are scheduling me to do, it takes a toll. And I still work a lot, but having this time in the morning is really, really nice. I think that whenever you take this time to yourself, whenever you really just are intentional about doing what you want to do, whenever you're intentional about doing these things that you know clear your mind, it can really help you in the long run. The hustle culture tells you that you need to wake up at 6 a.m. and work until 2 a.m. That's just not the case. You don't have to work every single day. You don't have to work 15 hours every single day. You need to take care of yourself. You're not going to be able to give people the amount of work or the quality of work that you would like if you're not actually taking care of yourself at the end of the day. And with that, I'll probably touch on it in another episode, but just take care of your mental health. Take care of yourself. Do what makes you happy. You're going to get burnt out because you're working your ass off, and that's okay. But do those things so that you can push back how often you get burnt out. I was getting burnt out probably like once a month, but now ever since I started implementing this time in the morning for me to have just a block off so that I can do what I want to do, it's helped me a lot. It's helped me. I can't tell you the last time I was burnt out. I've been feeling good recently since I've done it. So I can confidently say that since I started going for these walks about 2 months ago, I haven't been burnt out since. That's an accomplishment for me. So find something in the morning for you to do. It might not be going for a walk. It might just be waking up and not doing anything for 30 minutes. It might be waking up and maybe walk in to get a cup of coffee, maybe just making your coffee. So just try it. Do something for you, and then I promise as the day progresses, you'll tend to go more on a trajectory of getting less stressed out and less anxious. So thanks a ton for watching. I appreciate you guys supporting, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.